Tankers, welcome back to my videos. I am wot Blitz, and today I am going over the Panzer IV-S, being the Tier 6 German premium medium tank that has recently hit the stores for $10. Now, as always, I'm going to go over the statistics first, then get into some mastery gameplay and whether or not this tank is worth it. Also, I just wanted to apologize for not uploading videos completely daily. I am on vacation if you haven't known that. I am on vacation and I can't really post every day as I am doing some fun stuff with the family. So I don't think I'll be able to get a video out tomorrow. If I do though, I will. If I don't, I will definitely have one up on Saturday. However, let's get stuck into the video. Starting off, this tank has a total hit point pool of 950 and a view range of 278. Now, you can see my hit point pool is 1010. If you're wondering how that's possible, that is because I am running the hit point buff over the armor. This tank is based off of a tier 5 chassis. Really, there's no point to run the armor buff. If you do, I really would suggest to take it off. But this tank, as I said, has 278.8 view range, which is actually pretty good, especially for a tier 6 medium. Most mediums don't even come close to that, so that is one big buff about this tank. Not to mention this tank has 2,293 damage per minute. Not 2,200, sorry, 2,193. And it has 150 pen with that, which is pretty good pen. It's enough to penetrate most tier 7s in the game, and if you can't pen them with your AP, load the APCR, 194 pen, dealing 135 damage instead of the 160 it would do normally, so you're only losing about 25 damage. So overall, it's got a very, very nice gun, not to mention the 925 shell velocity, which is very quick, and the really, really quick rate of fire of 4.4 seconds. Really, overall, the gun statistics are excellent, not to mention this tank has 10 degrees of gun depression and 20 degrees of gun elevation. Plus, the gun handling is excellent at 1.72 second aiming time and a 0.317 dispersion. That is one of the best dispersions for mediums in the game. Really, this is just an excellent tank overall. Now, you may be asking, well, there must be some sort of downfall to this tank, because everything you've said so far is really good. Well, the speed of this tank is a bit of a downfall. Its turret traverse speed is only 29.16, which is very slow, as you can see, especially for mediums. It's more like a Hellcat almost. And this tank weighs 30 tons, which is very heavy, especially for a medium, giving this tank a very lackluster top speed of 44 forwards and 18 backwards. Not to mention the effective power to weight ratio on hard terrain is only 17.75, and the traverse speed on hard terrain is 41.31. So overall, this is not a super mobile tank, which is a bit of a downfall, but overall, it's still just such a good gun. And the concealment is 25% while still, which is also a very nice concealment ratio, judging that this tank is pretty much the same size as a Tiger. Now you can see here this ARL is just really going to get wrecked by me here. Boom, we get him twice in the track. Are we going to get him again? Yes, we are. We are having such a quick reload, we're actually able to perma-track a ARL V39, finishing him off. Now we are at 2,144 damage. Now this game does turn out to be a draw. I'm not going to make you watch the whole game. I'm going to end about when all the action stops. It's me, a Tiger, and my AFK teammate all the way in the back of the map. You can see on the mini-map in his, let's see, I can't check because I keep zooming in on the replay, but he's in his Y5 ELC, and pretty much just being, just pretty much being useless this whole game. Well, he is useless, he's AFK, and this is pretty much the last bit you're going to see me do in this game. But one thing I will say is, to block damage in this tank, it's actually got a very nice armor profile. I'm not going to show the armor as I normally do. I normally show a little clip of it. If you're not aware of that, you can see on my other videos with armored tanks about that. But this tank, as I said, is based off of a tier 5 chassis, which means it has pretty much zero armor. It's the Panzer IV. However, it has a Panther turret. It actually has a very strong turret, 130 mil thick on the front, and you can get those cheeks pretty thick, and the sides of it are pretty much auto ricochets, so really you have to penetrate through the cheeks, not through the gun mantle. It's a very tough target. Not to mention, this tank has spaced armor on the sides, and you are going to see that that spaced armor really just helps you out big time. We're going to pen the Smasher? No, we're not. It's going to hit the dead Tiger's gun barrel. Now let's try another shot. Is it going to go through? Come on, aim it in. Nope, tracks him. That is one troll tank. Now you can see I'm facing my side toward the Smasher, and that reason because of that is being that the Smasher has a very nice high explosive pen. And when you are running a tank with spaced armor, the front of this tank is actually weaker than the sides, the front only being about 40 to 50 thick, which means the Smasher can penetrate easily through that. The thickest I think being 80, which is still an easy pen for the Smasher. However, the sides of this tank are high explosive proof because they're spaced armor. So if you're being chased down by like any tank that would shoot HE, like an SU-152 with the stock gun or the Smasher or a Vindicator, really what you want to do is you want to turn your tank to the side because they are going to shoot high explosive at it and it's not going to penetrate. And if they don't shoot high explosive, they'll shoot AP and that will it'll penetrate, but it won't take off the 1,000 damage that in high explosive would. Now, this is about the end of the match, really. It's just a minute of me running away from their team. I didn't want to lose this, so I just picked out a draw. So I'm going to skip this and get straight into the second replay for you. Now, when this tank actually hit the store, this was the first game I played in this tank in probably a couple months, just to start getting some replays up and ready for the video you guys are going to watch that I played yesterday. And really, this was the first game. I have two pincer members on my team, Creed and External, very good players. However, you are just going to see how well this tier 6 tank can work, and it will actually outperform both of the pincer members. That is how good this tank can act. And you're going to start by watching me push up the hill and canyon. As you know, 10 degrees of gun depression, as I said, which means that I am going to be pushing this tank up the middle, which I always do with any tank over about, I'd say, 8 or 7 degrees of gun depression. And the reason for that being is you are able to dominate all parts of the map. You can see there's a KV2 there. Come on, we going to pen him? Yes, we are. We're going to get another shell into him? Nope, disappears. But we have already put one shell into tank crossing there. Not to mention we can hit that KV2. We can pretty much hit every tank in the game, and you can easily see that here. And I'm spotting them. I'm pretty much keeping all of them aiming at me. You can see here that T-20 misses. We snap a shell into him. This is just a super accurate run. And you can see again, misses, fire another shell into him. That KV2 actually missed that time. Now we got the T-20 there. Take a blind shot, hits him easy right in the front. He backs up now. We're going to be able to get them again. I think they've learned their lesson. We've already managed to pick up 676 damage. And it's really just going super well for me right now. And you can see this is just an excellent tank overall. And we are already down the Chiri, which is the pincer member. Unfortunately, he just pushed too high. That is one of the downfalls of pushing high. I think that KV2 actually managed to snap him. KV2 just finished off another one of our tanks. Come on. Bounces right off the top of his tank. But you can see this gun is extremely accurate. We're going to snap this Comet. We've bounced now a shot, done 1,000 damage. We're going to be able to get that Comet again, take a shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. Now we have this Bulldog. Come on, aim, aim. Just gets pushed away by that KV2 menacing. We are going to be able to get this one in at least. Are we going to get one more? Come on, super quick reload. Come on. Yes, we are. And now we've already picked up 1,300 damage, blocked 320, which was an APC. Actually, no, take that back. That was not an APCR. We can see, again, 480 damage blocked now. We're going to tap him. Yes, you can see this tank is excellent at snapping shots with that amazing aiming time. Come on, can we get another? Yes, we do. Now we're at 1,700 damage. That KV2's missed, which means we can easily aim and get another one. We bounce that Comet, 640 bounced. And the reason we're bouncing, as I've said, is because this tank has an excellent turret, being the Panther. 2,000 damage now, and there are plenty of enemy tanks in the team to shoot. Now that Comet is penning us, and I don't want to get penned anymore, so I am going to try and get this KV2 at least once. Come on, we gonna pull around? Yes, we snap one shell on him right before he gets killed by the Sturmill. Now we have this HTC. Now, HTC is a tough target to pen, but those little side boobs, one shot right in through him, easy snaps. KV2 misses us as I back up, and as you can see, I made sure to keep my side face for him, not to try and take the shell to the front. 2,500 damage dealt now. Are we going to be able to break 3,000? Well, you're going to have to find out. Now, just remember, this is a Tier 7 match. Imagine this tank playing up against Tier 5s with that 4.4 second reload. It's quite ridiculous. We tracked the Comet. Come on, are we going to be able to get another shell on him? Track him again? Yes, tracked him. We're going to use our excellent gun depression to try and snap him upwards now. And there you go. 3,072 damage. 640 blocked. Again, it doesn't have great armor. Don't expect to block shells in this tank. Don't expect it to be like a heavy. but we managed to pick up a mastery, 47,000 credits. You can see, obviously, best on the team. T6 Dracula, you did good. Unfortunately, the external guy got high explosive, but you can see overall we really carried this team into victory. If I was not in this tank, we definitely would have lost this game. This is just an excellent tank overall. Earns very good credits. With premium on, we probably would have earned about 70, 80,000 credits. It's just such a nice tank. For 10 bucks, I would say to pick it up. If you only have 10 bucks and you're trying to get a new tank that's special or something in the game, I really would say this is probably one of the best tier 6 mediums in the game. Pretty much right next to the Cromwell B. But again, this is just my opinion. It's up to you guys if you want to get it. However, this is going to be the end of my video. If you did like it, make sure to subscribe, help this channel grow. Leave a like down below, get it more noticed, and thanks for watching.